Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been like so long since I uploaded a video with you. I apologise. As you know me. If you know, you know. So yeah, I just thought I'd come on and share why I've kind of haven't been like kind of active kind of on YouTube. I kind of took a bit of a break off it, and obviously everyone probably felt the same way with lockdown. Ireland was in another lockdown for the third time, and I just found this time it was a lot more difficult than the other ones were, which was so strange. I think it was obviously the weather wasn't great as well, so like there was very little that you could kind of do. I know like obviously there was nothing really you could do, but I just felt like it was hard. It was quite tough, and not knowing when I'd be back to work was kind of a bit like, oh god, you know, and I was kind of starting to panic a little bit. If you have been from the start, I kind of suffer with a lot of anxiety, and I get very panicked very easily. So I found that was kind of like wasn't really good to be having. This light is terrible, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so I just said I'll take a bit of time off social media and kind of just take time to myself. There was a lot of planning in the background. If you are new to this channel, hello. I am due to get married. Well, actually, let's go back. Let's rewind to February. February was the first date that we were meant to get married, and then I told you then it was the May, and then clearly I'm still not married, so it is now August. So, and it's looking much better for August. The weather is probably going to be better, which is incredible anyway. And so yeah, so we're still thinking of, like, obviously the numbers have, like, they say that they're going to be 100 now. We're still going to kind of keep it nice and small, I think. I just think for everyone to feel comfortable, and then obviously we are planning on like kind of buying a house and things like that. Things have kind of happened in the background with regards to housing, but I don't want to say it just yet because I'm just so afraid that if anything happens, and especially with the way circumstances are at the moment, it's an unpredictable world. So I'm gonna leave that for another video, but that's a positive one, so don't think it's like a bad one. It's a very positive. We're very happy and we're looking forward to that. So we have taken the next step, which is fantastic. Finally a bit of good news. But I will leave that for another video and probably down the lines. But regards to the wedding, so it is now August, so it's looking better for that also, which is good. So yeah, like we're gonna still keep it small, because just, you know what I mean, it's just so expensive for weddings nowadays. It's just crazy. And I think this whole year has put into perspective of kind of like what we need. Like how would you, like, I feel like I'm very grateful for a lot of things, where before I was like, I think I was just taking everything for granted, where now I'm very grateful for everything that comes my way, basically. Like this likes of like finally being back to work, things like that, like where things that you would take that for granted, like, you know. And then this year alone has just taught me so much more. There's so much more out there to be grateful for, and everything you have you should be grateful for. And I don't think I'll ever take anything like for granted again. Like even the likes of work, you know, we say, oh, I really want a holiday, I really want to break off work. And I felt like this whole year, like I think practically I probably, if you added up all the whole time I was off work, it would have been probably about a year. Like I'm in the hairdressing sector a bit, so I didn't even think I was going to get back in May. But yeah, so like definitely won't be looking for time off anytime soon, I tell you that. But it's just so happy I am to get up in the mornings, to get up, get out, and just like live my day, like, and it's absolutely amazing. I get to talk to so many people and it's fantastic, and I just feel normal, which is like great. And So yeah, like rewind to kind of around, I think it could have been around February. I started to kind of feel just very low in myself. Another thing was that my skin got really, really bad. Now I don't like it's clearing up now, but they were all here and all here, my whole forehead. But it wasn't like acne or spots or anything like that. It was kind of nearly like hives. It was really, really bad. It was really red. It just, it made me feel so low in myself. I didn't feel confident at all. I felt really low, and I didn't feel good about myself. My skin was really bad. Nothing was working. I was like, what is happening? I couldn't think of what it was. So in the end, so that was February. So it was around March, I think it was the end of March, I actually decided to go for an allergy test, because I was thinking maybe there's something I'm eating, because it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. Like nothing would help. But I was like I, as you know, like I have very sensitive skin. I've talked about it before. So I don't use harsh products. I use products like cleansers that have nothing in it. They have no perfume, they have nothing in it at all. So I was like, what is happening? Nothing was like working. And I have the Foreo, I think it's called. It's like a cleanser, but it's like battery operated, like you charge it and all, and I couldn't even use that because they were sore. So when I felt like, especially along here, it wasn't as if, like, they were out, obviously you could see them, like you could really, really see them, but it felt like they were under the skin as well, and they didn't feel like spots like what they normally would, like spots. Like I do get them the odd time, but that's obviously if I don't eat, like if I'm eating really bad food, like, you know, like greasy food and stuff like that, I start to get kind of spots. It wasn't like that at all. It was like literally there was loads, there was so many. I was like, what is happening? So I decided, you know what, I'll get the allergy test, because I kind of had a feeling maybe it's dairy allergy kind of thing. Maybe I'm having too much of it, or I don't know, like, so I just thought, you know what, get the allergy test done, see what's going on, and then kind of see what I can do. So yeah, I got the allergy test done. So I didn't get the intolerance one because my stomach was fine. It was just literally my face. I could still eat whatever, like anything. It's just my skin just wouldn't get better. So when I got the test back, it did say that I was allergic to dairy. So I kind of had a feeling. I was like, maybe it's because when I googled dairy allergies, it's kind of very similar to what came up. So I was like, okay, so maybe it was that. So I decided that, okay, that's it, no more dairy. I am not going to have any more dairy at all. So I think that was about, I think it was still 3 weeks in, and I was like these aren't going away. Like, what is happening? Like, why is this not working? And then I'd say it was probably roughly 4 to 6, maybe even 8 weeks kind of thing. I noticed a huge change in my skin, and like it literally went from having so many to having barely any. I felt like, I actually felt really comfortable in myself, like, because with lockdown I wasn't wearing makeup, because I thought if I wear makeup it's gonna worsen it, because it's gonna like irritate it. So I decided not to, and you can just imagine now, thank God for once with the masks it was great, because I could kind of cover it, but it was really, really bad. So yeah, so I've given up dairy. Sugar was another one I was allergic to, was brown or white sugar. What else was on it? Gluten was, but it was kind of like more of a milder symptom. I knew that I'm able to have kind of things like that. Another one was yeast, which, as you can imagine, yeast is in practically everything. So it was very difficult at the start to incorporate food into my diet. I was like, what am I going to eat? There's nothing. So the first week or two was very bad. I didn't know what to eat. I didn't know what I could eat. So I was literally in the shop looking at the back of the ingredients to see, can I have this or can I not have this? But like, if I'll probably do a separate video if that's something that you want. I can kind of go through kind of foods that I am eating at the moment, but especially yeast, it was like, what am I gonna have that doesn't have yeast in it? Like the likes of bread, the likes of majority of things have yeast in it. So I kind of given up all that. Now I do have the odd kind of, like, I'm incorporating it back into my diet. That's what they do say. They roughly say between 2 and 3 months to kind of go off everything and then gradually put it back into your diet and to see what's triggering it, which I definitely think it was dairy. So now I am dairy free for, I'd say, April, May. I say been nearly 3 months I've actually haven't touched any dairy at all. So I'm dairy free yogurts, soya milk, I'm on all that at the moment, which I actually don't mind at all. It's fine, doesn't bother me in the slightest. I actually like it. I didn't think I would, but I do. So yeah, so like the yogurt, butter, like I can have eggs and things like that, that's fine. So it's practically going vegan without going vegan, if you get me. So kind of like the dairy side of it. But yeah, no, there's such fantastic food out there now. I just didn't know at the start because I didn't know what to look for, and I was just like, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna eat? But now I know exactly kind of like what can I have, what kind of like triggers it. Now I haven't touched anything like cheeses and stuff like that. I haven't gone near it. I have tried the vegan cheese, which I don't know, I'm still kind of iffy about it, so I have to try different kind of brands maybe to find what I like. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? So yeah, I kind of got through that period of going through a lot. Like I was going through, like with the wedding plans, I had to reorganize everything again, get all the suppliers back, everything. So that was another thing. Then obviously behind the scenes with the house, I will talk in a separate video over that. So that was going behind the scenes. Then I was also panicking with lockdown, you know, not working, and you know it interferes a lot. And I like this is a crazy world to buy a house in as well. Like it's just crazy, and especially with the lockdowns, the unpredictable worlds that we're in, it's just really, really hard. So that was another kind of stress I had on me. Then along with the skin, didn't help either. I know like the skin is not a big thing, but to me I felt so low in myself because of it. Also not working, you know, I love being able to get up, get out, come back home that evening, food, shower, bed nearly, you know, that kind of way. And that was my routine, and to not have a routine, like I'm not good without a routine. Like I love a routine. So to be not get like some stage like, you're kind of feeling going, what's the point of me even getting up today? Like what am I gonna do? Like, you know, I used to go for doing the walks, I was doing the skipping, and then all of a sudden I stopped. I just thought, I don't want to do this. I have no motivation to do this. I knew that the wedding wasn't going ahead, obviously in February. I knew it wasn't going to go ahead in May, and I said, what's the point? Like I had nothing, no motivation at all. I lay in bed thinking, well, there's no point in even getting up. Like why do I need to get up? Like for what? Like to do the same thing I've done every single day for the last 5 months. It's just, it's hard. And like, and I know everyone felt the same, and I felt like this one, a lot of people felt in the same way as what I'm feeling. And trust me, you are not alone in this. It's so tough, and I'm just so grateful and so happy that I'm back to work. I'm back to my routine. My family's all well. Like everything is going planned now, which is fantastic. My skin is better, and I was like, just little things like. But yeah, so it is tough. It is very tough to do these lockdowns, and I'm just hoping now this is the end and we're kind of on a good road to bit of normality. And because I don't think we can do another one of these, because I think I'd go insane. But yeah, no, I did. I got very kind of low in myself, very kind of, I wouldn't say, like I probably was a slight bit depressed, like, you know what I mean, like, and a lot of people probably did feel that. And I feel like I could never speak about it, but now I've kind of come a long way, I do think. So I'm kind of able to speak about it now, where I'm a kind of person that would smile on the outside, and I could be broken in the inside, and that's just the way I am, and I don't like to show emotion. And I know sometimes through this people need to see that, and they need to see that it's okay to feel that way, because we are going to feel like that, because we're in this world that is so unpredictable. And I think that's another thing why I had so much anxiety, was because I'm very like to be in control of everything, where I obviously couldn't do that. Sorry, but I had to clear up space off my camera. So I've been talking so long, I was like, I always do this, I'm always doing this. But yeah, no, I think a lot of people need to hear that you are not alone. We're all going through this together, and we will get through it. And that's what I keep telling myself every day, that we will get through it. It's not forever, it's only for now. But yeah, so what I did was, I'm going to show you now, because I invested in some books I got these off Amazon. I seen a lot of people use them like an anxiety journal and stuff like that, and I found that actually it has been very helpful to kind of keep track on days that you feel really good and very grateful for it. You also have days where you're not feeling so great and things like that, where it's good to kind of look back on and say, okay, like this was a bad day, but tomorrow it'll be better. Like, and it's good to kind of like write down what you are grateful for, and what like you know, just how you feel. And it's good to kind of write out things like that. So I'm going to show you a few of these. So this is the anxiety journal. This is actually really good. So this is from, I hope I say this right, Korean Sweet. So this is what it looks like. It's really nice actually. It's a lovely cover, a lovely read. I actually read that in, I think, practically a day. They're just little pages like this, and like it's just nearly like little, I wouldn't say quotes, but it's like, let me see now, it's kind of it's exercise to soothe stress and eliminate anxiety. Jeez, I can't speak. So yeah, so it's just kind of like, you know, it's what do your anxiety symptoms tell you. So it's kind of like it goes through little lists of things. There's little exercise to kind of calm yourself down if you feel like, oh god, I'm getting very stressed and getting very panicked. There's another kind of bit in it if you suffer from panic attacks and so on, and it tells you kind of like what exercises to do and to breathe and to focus on yourself. So that's kind of that one. I'm reading this at the moment. It's Fearne Cotton's book, Calm. So I don't even think I've read even a chapter so far, so I'm only kind of starting on this one. And then this one is Going from Mindful to Mindful. So this is a journal, so it's like this. So this is all the pages, what it looks like. So it says up here, you know, you write down the date and what day it was, like the day of the week it is, for 3 things that you're grateful for. It also like how you're feeling. I hope this is right for you. I hope you can see this. So like exercises, like, you know, things like touch, smell, taste, sound, sight. So the touch could be kind of like, they say, like when you get home after work, you could put on your slippers and you like the feeling of that. It feels calm, it feels good. The smell could be like your dinner, like, you know, that made you feel good. And the sound could be, it could be anything. Like it could be the birds outside, it could be the rain, it could be whatever you feel that makes you feel good. Then it also has like a meditation and a deep breathing kind of exercise. So it goes through kind of how many minutes you did. Was it a guided one? Was someone talking like over the recording? Was it just silent? Were you just sitting there, or did you have any background music on? You know, things like that. You kind of like how you felt physically and mentally before you done this to afterwards. And then it has like a whole page here. They do say just to take 3 to 5 minutes on how you felt that day, basically, and like how your day went. And if it went really good, write in, it went absolutely amazing, this was a brilliant day. And it just makes you look back and think, oh god, like, you know, there is good days and there is bad days, and we all go through these, and we just have to be kind to ourselves, because it is the most difficult time to go through. So yeah, like that's why I just wanted to get on and kind of explain, and you know, because I felt like I'm dying to get back to doing YouTube, but I just felt like I just needed time to myself. I feel like my videos wouldn't be me if I didn't take time off, if you get me. I didn't feel very comfortable on the camera, like I said, with my skin. So I just decided, you know what, I'm going to take some time out for myself. I'm not even going to say get better, because like I wasn't, you know what I mean. It was just to look after myself and be kind to myself and feel like, look, you do what you need to do to help yourself. Don't be listening to someone else saying, oh, do this and do that. No, you just take time out for yourself. If that means just taking 5 minutes to yourself to come in and just not talk to anyone and just say, look, I just need 5 minutes to like even lie down in the bed, or just have a bath, or have a cup of tea even, you know, that way you just need that 5 minutes for people to say, look, go away. And that's okay. It's okay to say that to people. But I definitely feel like anxiety is a big one this year, and I just feel like we all need to be kind to ourselves and just look after ourselves. So that's kind of like my video for today. I just kind of wanted to go through why I have been absent, and I just felt terrible, and I felt like I'm not giving anyone an I can't say that word. I just can't, like, it doesn't feel right, you know. I just felt like I have to tell how I'm feeling and stuff like that, and I actually feel so much better talking about it to you guys. And like, some of my family don't even know I have this, so you know, that kind of way. So it's just really easy to talk to you, and I just felt like I actually feel so much better. And yes, I am sitting on the floor, if you're just wondering. I was like, but yeah, so that's kind of the video for today. It's not really a video, it's kind of just really explaining my absence, and that's kind of it. On a good note, gyms are back next week in Ireland, and I'm so excited. I'm finally able to actually get something to motivate me, and I'm so excited to actually get in on Monday and actually do a good gym session. And that's one thing I'm really looking forward to, and I think it'll be really helpful for myself and my health. And obviously with the wedding being in August, it's something to look forward to. And yeah, so I'm gonna leave this video wherever it is. Apologies, it's probably gonna be a really long one, but I felt like it was needed. So yeah, I'm hoping now my content be a bit better now, with everything obviously being back opened, which is fantastic. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this video wherever it is, and thank you so much for your support, your love, everything over all my videos is absolutely amazing, and I can't thank you enough. If you are new, hi. I hope you enjoyed my videos, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more, which is I will talk to them. Bye.